Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top, baby. We want to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Nene Leakes. She was on YouTube basically letting everybody know how she feels and what she think about the episode. This episode, last week episode, and she was calling some names, baby, and she was calling some people out. I was like, oh shit, Nene's on one. She's feeling a certain type of way, and she don't understand why these ladies are all up after her. And on top of that, Cynthia ain't really a good friend. And Cynthia is fugazi, and she looked like a mean girl when she sat up there with the cookie lady and Kenya Moore. And she was like, that didn't look right. That didn't look good. That looked really, really fugazi. And that was some mean girls to do that. And basically, she was also proud of Kenya for calling out Cynthia Bailey, because Cynthia Bailey was trying to be underhand and act like she didn't know anything about the cookie lady, wanting to talk to Tanya Sams. And basically, Kenya Moore did not let Cynthia Bailey throw the blame on her. She said, basically, I know I threw you under the bus, but I shouldn't. But Nene was like, see how Cynthia is sneaky and sly, baby? But it seems like Kenya Moore had called her out up on it. So you guys tell me what you think about it. And Nene Leakes was not too happy at all. She was like, that was just mean girls first and foremost, and she did not like it. And she also let everybody know that she opened the doors for other housewives to be on the TV show Chicago. And Candy Burris was one of the ladies that is on the TV show Chicago, or where she did appear on the show. And there's another housewife from Beverly Hills that is currently on the show. So Nene was feeling a certain type of way, and Nene was like, there's all this commotion about me appearing on episodes or not appearing on episode. Let me tell you, I negotiate each and every episode that I'm on, or you don't see me. If I film for it and they didn't show me, I still get paid. I like what I negotiate. I did what I supposed to do. I got everything that I asked for and more. So don't even play me with that. So just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not getting paid. I was like, And she said she never felt iced out at all. She just said that she just doesn't understand why they won't use the footage of her that she did shoot, and they didn't use it. So she was wondering why. But she still got her paycheck, she still got her money, and everything was still all good. And she also says that Kenya Moore is going to come after Cynthia Bailey. I was like, for real? So I guess it's going down like that in that situation. So she's saying that Kenya Moore is going to come for Cynthia and get her, just like Kenya Moore got Marlo Hampton and showed up to her event and messed up her event. She's going to do the same thing to Cynthia Bailey later on in the season. I was like, And then on top of that, Nene Leakes was like, listen, with the excuse that Kenya Moore gave, saying that, the reason why she went after Tanya Sams because Tanya Sams basically had her wig or whatever. That's not the case. She was like, Kenya Moore was fugazi for what she did to Tanya Sams, and that was wrong, and that was dirty, and that cookie lady looked just as grimy and thirsty like you wouldn't believe. She was like, the cookie lady looked desperate. I was like, oh shit, Nene's going in. And Nene was like, that was wrong, and that was terrible, that was effed up, for real. And on top of that, Nene Leakes is just like, miss me with all the craziness. I'm not here for the drama. When I went to go meet Cynthia, it was because I wanted to talk to her. I was really open to it. And I don't ask people for nothing. I don't expect people to give me something. But I was really open to Cynthia Bailey. And I don't think she felt like she got the same in return. And she also said that, since she was appearing on tonight's episode, none of the girls promote, because Nene Leakes says she promotes all the episodes, even if she's on them or not. She promotes, or whatever the case is. I was like, oh shit. So Nene was like, so, they ain't been promoting the show tonight because I'm on the episode. And so Nene Leakes felt a certain type of way. She was not feeling it. And also she was not feeling Candy Burris either. She was like, Candy Burris is trying to act like I don't got friends, because I have friends at the brunch, the animal print brunch. Like, come on, it's hilarious. She was like, keep that same energy for your friend Ken. Basically, she's talking about Kenya Moore. Keep that energy for her. I was like, And Nene Leakes feels a certain type of way. She was like, all the hatred that I'm getting from this show, this season, like, you would act like I did something really wrong with the ladies. And Nene Leakes even said, they act like I kidnapped their children. Or I did something to their child, the way that they're acting towards me. They are haters and a group of haters. I was like, damn, Nene. So Nene was feeling a certain type of way too as well. But Tanya, she did post to, Instagram too as well. She posted Twitter. Candy posted too to promote the episode. I don't know if they promoted after Nene got on, her live, but Kenya Moore did not promote. She promoted her being on Watch What Happens Live. Tanya Sams, she promoted too as well. Portia, she really, she just posted a picture really. And Marlo, she posted too as well. Basically, all you watching. And Cynthia Bailey had better things to do, and Eva had better things to do, I guess. So it is what it is. So you guys tell me what you think about Nene Leakes. And Nene Leakes was like, I do everything for a purpose and a reason. And the rumors out there talking about that I don't make as much money, or I make this much money. Nobody knows how much I make, point blank, period. If Candy is the breadwinner, then good for her, but I don't know nothing about that. And the reason why you guys didn't see me on the beginning of the episode is because I was negotiating my contract. You know what that's like? I was like, shit. And she was like, I've been filming, but Bravo haven't been putting me in the scenes or whatever. So it is what it is. She ain't gonna take it. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I was like, shit. And she was like, this rumor about, getting rid of all the OGs. She don't know nothing about that, because on Real Housewives of Atlanta, we popping, baby. We got the most views too. And we're not far in age from the ladies on the show. Basically, she's trying to say that all the ladies on the show are close in age. So whatever. And if they want to ice me or get rid of me, then that's what they need to do. I have a manuscript. I have, accolades, and I have a portfolio. So Nene Leakes was like, I worked here, I worked there too as well, and I am very good on set with other people. They are trying to play me out like I'm aggressive, like I'm angry, like I'm not good. So I got to make it clear that when I go and I show up for business, I do what I'm supposed to do, when I do it, how I'm supposed to do it, and everything else like that, because they're trying to portray me as someone hard to work with, and that ain't the case. And she also said, Nene said that Cynthia Bailey is doing her just like she did, Kenya Moore, when it came down to the situation where Kenya Moore was blindsided, because she didn't know that Cynthia Bailey went over there to go talk to Tanya Sams and let Tanya Sams know what was up and what was going on and everything else like that. And she said that happened to me. So Nene Leakes is talking about the time at the Cynthia Bailey wine cellar, and Kenya Moore showed up, and she was blindsided by Kenya Moore being there. You know what I mean? And so she's saying that Cynthia Bailey did the same thing to her that she did to Kenya Moore. Just shady, shady, shady. I was like, a little bit too much is going on with this situation. So she was like, yeah, she's like, I know what Cynthia Bailey did. Cynthia Bailey ran over there to go talk to Tanya Sams, basically to clear everything up, so Cynthia Bailey won't look like the bad person. It'll look like Kenya Moore's the bad person. And basically Nene Leakes is saying that's how Cynthia Bailey gets down. And she goes, she doesn't know why she's not on Watch What Happens Live, and she doesn't understand why Bravo, the network, the company that she works for, they don't use her to promote their brand or the show. She don't understand. You gotta ask them, because she still hasn't really done anything publicly for Bravo. And she also says that it wasn't that she was not invited to BravoCon, she just had something else to do. And Candy Burris didn't show up either, but ain't nobody making a big deal out of it because it's Candy Burris, So basically, it seems like Nene Leakes is really hurt by everything that's going on at Bravo, and people getting away with murder, and she can't get away with murder. And there's different standards for different people that work on the show, because Candy allegedly couldn't come to BravoCon because her surrogate was in labor or whatever. Her surrogate was pregnant. So basically, Nene Leakes is calling out Kenya, Cynthia, and telling them that they are wrong, and Candy Burris too as well at the same damn time. I was like, Lord have mercy. She was like, these ladies, I don't know what's going on with these ladies, but everybody done had problems with each other. If you've been on this show before, you know people done went back and forth with one another. It ain't that big deal, but when I do it, it's a real big deal. And she also said, yes, she did hire Lisa Bloom to work on some issues and some, work stuff, but we know it seems like she done hired them for some. She's just really, Nene Leakes thinks that she's really over Bravo, that she's really over, everything that's going on over there with production, with the cast, just with everything. Like, she's doing it, she's just airing it out. She was like, I don't know, ask them why they don't have me on Watch What Happens Live, ask them why they don't have me promoting the show. I don't get it, I don't understand it, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And if she's gonna be phased out, then oh well, she'll be phased out, she can handle it. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with the situation? And she also said she was a really good friend to Cynthia Bailey, and for Cynthia Bailey to say that she's toxic was really hurtful and demeaning her character. Only thing that she said that she was weak, and like, that's two different things. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? Nene was on one when she said that them ladies were messed up and desperate and they look like mean girls. I was like, no, you're not talking about Kenya and Cynthia Bailey like that. She was like, Eva was sitting there, eating the cookie lady's cookies. That cookie lady wasn't even that pretty. I was like, Lord, Kenya. I was like, Nene Leakes is feeling a certain type of way. She said she wasn't even that pretty. And they're all gushing over her. She's thirsty. It was a waste of a storyline. There was no phone numbers, no numbers exchange. There was no kissing, no hugging. There was none of that. And her and Tanya's husband was the wingman, so she don't get it. She don't understand what's the flavor of that tea. So you guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples.